Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak English Like Me. I'm Isa.
And I'm James. Today we have something really important to share with you.
Hi, James. You seem excited today. What's this important topic?
Well, I recently made an embarrassing mistake when speaking Portuguese in Brazil. I said something I thought was normal, but everyone looked shocked.
Oh no, what did you say?
I'd rather not repeat it, but the point is I learned that direct translation doesn't always work. Sometimes what's polite in one language sounds rude in another.
That's exactly what we're discussing today. We're going to talk about 10 common mistakes that English learners make that can sound rude, offensive, or just very strange.
This lesson could save you from really embarrassing situations.
Absolutely. But before we start, please remember to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button.
Yes, and share this video with your friends. Trust me, they need to watch this too.
Okay, James, let's help our viewers avoid these mistakes.
Let's start with mistake number 1. Isa, when students go to a restaurant, what do they often say?
They say things like, I want coffee, or I want the chicken dish.
Exactly. Now, is this grammatically incorrect?
No, the grammar is fine, but the problem is how it sounds. When you say I want in English, especially in service situations, it sounds very demanding and unpolite.
Right. It's like a child demanding something from their parents or a boss ordering employees around. It's too direct and can seem aggressive.
So what's the better alternative?
You should say, I would like, or the contraction, I'd like. For example, I'd like a coffee, please, or I would like the chicken, please.
Let me demonstrate the difference. Listen to this. I want water.
That sounds demanding, right? Now listen to this. I'd like some water, please.
Huge difference. The second version is polite, respectful, and natural.
Exactly. So remember, everyone, in restaurants, shops, hotels, or any formal situation, use I would like instead of I want. It's a small change that makes a big difference.
Mistake number 2 is related to number 1. James, what else do students say that sounds too direct?
They say, give me the menu, or give me your phone number, or give me the pen.
And this is a big problem because give me sounds like you're ordering someone around. It's very commanding and rude.
In English-speaking cultures, this phrase is only appropriate for emergencies or when you're very angry. Otherwise, it sounds disrespectful.
So what should you say instead?
You have several polite options. You can say, can I have the menu, please? Or could I get the menu, please? Or may I have the menu?
Let me demonstrate. First, the rude way. Give me the bill.
That sounds like you're angry at the waiter. Now, the polite way. Could we have the bill, please?
Or even better, could we have the bill when you have a moment? Thank you.
Perfect. That's natural, polite, and shows respect. Remember, adding please and thank you always helps. Okay, number 3. Isa, when students don't hear something clearly, what do they usually say?
They say, what? Just that one word.
And this is considered quite rude in English. Saying just what sounds shocked, angry, or disrespectful.
In many languages, the word for what is perfectly polite when asking for repetition. But in English, it's different. The context and tone matter a lot.
So what are the polite alternatives?
You can say, pardon, which is very polite and formal, or excuse me, or sorry, or could you repeat that, please?
Let me demonstrate. Imagine I'm your boss at work, and I tell you something, but you didn't hear me clearly.
If I say what loudly, it sounds like I'm challenging you or being disrespectful.
Exactly. But if you say, sorry, could you repeat that, please? It sounds professional and polite.
The key is adding those extra words. Don't just say the bare minimum. Show that you're being respectful and attentive. Mistake number 4 is interesting because it's about context. James, what do people say when someone thanks them?
Many learners say, no problem, or no worries.
Now, in casual situations with friends, this is totally fine and very common. But in professional or formal situations, it's not the best choice.
Why not?
Because saying no problem implies that it could have been a problem but wasn't. In business contexts, you want to sound more professional and enthusiastic.
So, what are better alternatives for work situations?
You can say, "You're welcome," which is the most standard response, or "My pleasure," which sounds very professional and service-oriented.
You can also say, happy to help, or of course, or anytime.
Let me give you an example. Imagine your boss says, "Thank you for completing that report on time."
If you reply, yeah, no problem, it sounds too casual, right?
Exactly. But if you say, "You're welcome, I'm happy to help," it sounds professional and shows you care about your work.
So remember, with friends, no problem is great. At work or in formal situations, use you're welcome or my pleasure.
Number 7 is a culturally sensitive one. James, when people meet someone who looks different ethnically, what question do they often ask first?
They ask, where are you from?
This seems like an innocent, friendly question, but in diverse countries like the USA, UK, Canada, or Australia, this question can be offensive.
Why is that?
Because if you ask someone who looks Asian, African, or Middle Eastern, "Where are you from?" they might assume you're implying they're not really from that country, even if they were born there.
I see. So if someone was born and raised in London but has Chinese parents, they might be offended because they are from London.
Exactly. This question can make people feel like they don't belong or that you see them as foreigners in their own country.
So, what's a better way to ask about someone's background or heritage?
If you're genuinely curious about their ethnic or cultural background, you can ask, "What's your heritage?" or "What's your family background?" These questions are more respectful.
Or you can ask, where did you grow up? Which is neutral and doesn't assume anything.
Or, better yet, let them share that information naturally in conversation. Don't make it the first thing you ask when you meet someone.
Great advice. Be culturally aware and sensitive when asking personal questions.
Mistake number 6 is very important. In some cultures, people are very direct about physical appearance. James, what kinds of comments do people sometimes make?
In some countries, it's common to say things like, you got fat, or you look old, or you're so skinny, as simple observations without meaning to be rude.
But in English-speaking cultures, these comments are extremely offensive and hurtful. You should never make negative or even neutral observations about someone's weight, age, skin, or appearance.
Why is this such a sensitive topic?
Because in Western cultures, there's a lot of emphasis on body image, aging, and self-esteem. Making these comments, even if you mean well, can hurt someone deeply.
So, what should you do instead?
Simple. Don't comment on these things at all. If you want to compliment someone, focus on things they can control, like their clothes, hairstyle, or accomplishments.
For example, instead of commenting on weight, you can say, you look great, or you look healthy without specifying what changed.
And instead of saying someone looks old, you could say they look distinguished or wise if you want to give a compliment about maturity.
But honestly, the safest approach is to focus on non physical compliments, like, I love your energy, or you're so talented, or that's a beautiful dress.
Exactly. Avoid commenting on body, weight, age, wrinkles, skin tone, or anything someone might be sensitive about.
Number 7, Isa, when students want to express that something doesn't matter to them, They say, I don't care. And in English, this phrase sounds very negative, dismissive, and sometimes even aggressive.
Really? Why?
Because I don't care implies that you think something is stupid or worthless, or that you're annoyed about being asked. It has a very negative emotional tone.
So if someone asks you, do you want tea or coffee? And you say, I don't care, it sounds irritated?
Exactly. It sounds like you're saying, stop bothering me. It doesn't matter. Leave me alone.
Oh no. So what should you say instead?
If you want to express that you're flexible and either option is fine, say, I don't mind, or either is fine with me, or I'm happy with both.
Let me demonstrate. If you ask me pizza or pasta for dinner, and I reply, I don't care,
Right, but if you say, I don't mind, either sounds great. It sounds friendly and easygoing.
or you could say, it's up to you, or you choose, which shows you're flexible when considerate.
Perfect. So remember, I don't care equals rude and negative. I don't mind equals polite and positive.
Mistake number 8. James, what do students sometimes say when a teacher or boss gives them an instruction?
They ask, why? Just that one word.
And in English, this can sound very challenging and disrespectful, like you're questioning their authority or refusing to do what they asked.
Exactly. Asking just why sounds confrontational, like you're being defiant or difficult.
But what if you genuinely want to understand the reason behind something? How should you ask politely?
You need to add more words to soften it. You can say, may I ask why? Or could you explain the reason? Or I'd like to understand better if that's okay.
Let's role play this. Imagine I'm your boss and I say, James, please send me that report by 3 p.m. today.
If I just say why, it sounds like I'm challenging you, right?
Yes, it sounds disrespectful. But if you say, of course, may I ask why you need it by 3 p.m.? I just want to prioritize correctly. That sounds professional.
Exactly. The polite version shows you're willing to do the task, but you're just asking for clarification.
And when you ask politely, people are much more likely to give you a helpful explanation.
Number 9. I said, how do students sometimes get their teacher's attention in class?
They shout, teacher, teacher, loudly.
And in restaurants, they might shout, waiter or waitress.
In English-speaking cultures, this is considered rude because you're reducing a person to just their job role. They have a name and identity beyond their profession.
So what's the polite way to get someone's attention?
If you know their name, use it with a polite prefix, like excuse me, Mr. Johnson, or excuse me, Sarah.
If you don't know their name, just say, excuse me, and make eye contact. They'll know you need help.
In restaurants, specifically, you can catch the server's eye and raise your hand slightly. They'll come to your table.
But never snap your fingers, whistle, or yell, waiter. That's very disrespectful.
Remember, service workers are people deserving of respect, not servants you can command.
And finally, mistake number 10. This is more cultural than grammatical. Isa, when someone asks, how are you? What's the common response?
People usually say, I'm fine.
But here's the interesting thing. In English, especially in American English, saying, I'm fine can sometimes mean you're not actually fine.
Really? How is that possible?
Because fine is often used sarcastically or when you're upset but don't want to discuss it. It's become associated with suppressed anger or frustration.
So if someone asks, are you okay? And you respond coldly with, I'm fine, they'll think something is wrong.
Exactly. The word fine plus a certain tone of voice signals that you're actually not okay.
So what should you say instead?
If you're genuinely good, use more positive words like I'm great, or I'm doing well, or I'm good. These sound more authentic and happy.
And if you're actually not okay, it's better to be honest and say, I've been better, or not great, honestly, or I'm struggling a bit.
Exactly. Let me demonstrate. If you look upset and I ask, are you okay? And you say coldly, I'm fine, I know something's wrong.
But if you say enthusiastically, I'm great, thanks for asking, I believe you're genuinely happy.
Yes. So pay attention to your tone when using fine. It's not always a positive word in English.
Wow, James, we covered 10 really important mistakes today.
Yes. Let's do a quick review for everyone. Number 1, don't say I want, say I would like.
Number 2, don't say give me, say can I have please?
Number 3, don't just say what, say pardon or excuse me.
Number 4, in professional settings, say you're welcome instead of no problem.
Number 5, be careful asking where are you from. Use what's your background instead.
Number 6, don't comment negatively on physical appearance. Just don't.
Number 7, don't say I don't care, say I don't mind or either is fine.
Number 8, don't just ask why. Say, may I ask why, politely.
Number 9, don't shout teacher or waiter. Use names or say excuse me.
And number 10, instead of I'm fine, try I'm great for a more positive tone.
These small changes will make you sound much more natural, polite, and confident in English.
This was such an important lesson today, James.
Absolutely. I wish someone had taught me these things when I started learning foreign languages.
Well, now our viewers know. And remember, everyone, making mistakes is completely normal when learning a language.
Yes. Don't feel bad if you've made these mistakes. We all have. The important thing is learning and improving.
Before we finish, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
And hit that like button. It really helps us create more content for you.
And share this video with friends learning English. They need this information.
Now for our question. Have you ever made one of these mistakes? Which one? Tell us in the comments.
Or tell us which mistake surprised you the most. We love reading your comments and stories.
Thank you all for watching today.
Thank you. Keep learning, keep practicing, and don't be afraid of mistakes.
See you in the next lesson. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.